I've talked about the structure of a listing presentation, how there are 5 different component parts that every listing presentation needs to be comprised of. One of those parts, the first part, is talking about yourself. Nobody is going to list their home with you unless they believe in you. And doing your listing presentation provides you with an extraordinarily good opportunity to build rapport with prospective sellers and share with them information about yourself so that they feel comfortable with you and decide that you're an outstanding individual who they would like to work with. I'd like to spend a few minutes today talking about how you might want to consider structuring that portion of your listing presentation that has to do with talking about yourself. Number one, I always advise people to provide in their written CMA at least 1 page about themselves with 3 different sections. And that can be supporting your oral presentation. Those sections, the first of which is very important, and very few agents in the real estate industry do this, would be your philosophy of doing business. I think it's critically important that clients understand your philosophy of doing business. This usually can be summarized in 1 or 2 sentences, and it should be client-focused. For example, my philosophy of doing business is to exceed the expectations of my clients in every real estate transaction I'm involved in. That's an example, only an example, of a philosophy of doing business. Oftentimes, you'll be competing to get a listing, and your competing agent, the individual who will be competing against you for a listing, will be not talking about their philosophy of doing business in terms of how they are focused on serving their client, but rather bragging only about themselves. So I really think it's critically important that we talk about our philosophy of doing business. Second, I think it's important that we talk about our background. However, it's very important that we recognize that people are not buying attributes about you. They're buying the benefits of working with you. So in your background, you can have 6 or 8 bullet points about your background, but in terms of describing each of these experiences that you've had or educational activities that you've participated in or so forth, each of these should be converted into benefits. For example, let's just say that I worked at Wendy's for 3 years. Okay? I can have on my background a bullet point saying 3 years of work in the food services industry at Wendy's International. What I need to do in communicating to the people is, let me tell you a little bit about my background. I've spent 3 years working in the food services industry before I went into real estate. And as a result of that experience, I got extensive training in customer service related matters, which enables me to be very sensitive to, and very good at, I think, responding to the needs of my clients in every circumstance I find myself in. So there's an example of how after you talk about your philosophy, you talk about your background and convert every item of your background into benefits. Lastly, what you need to do in talking about yourself is provide references, 3, 4, 5 individuals who these prospective clients might call who would speak highly of you. And if you're brand new in the business, don't worry about it. Find 3 or 4 or 5 individuals who know you, your pastor, your teacher, your friend, anybody who can speak highly of you. Put them in to your presentation as a reference. Have that as a piece of your single page, and I think you'll find that very rarely will your prospective clients call these individuals, but in every instance, they will be very appreciative that they have an opportunity to call somebody and check on your references. I hope this has provided you with a little better insight into that portion of the listing presentation in which your focus is about you.